Right friends, welcome back to 4th capsule. This is on Nepal Prime Minister's visit to India and two important aspects. One is India's response subsequent to Uri attack in Jammu and Kashmir will be dealt with along with water disputes during 38th week, and this is for 37th week Nepal Prime Minister's visit to India. And Nepal, having tilted towards China in recent times, now realized the importance of having good relations with India because the geography dictates it. It is well connected through plain regions with India, whereas its connection with China is something different through mountainous terrain. That's why it is not that easy to have trade relations with China. That's why they realized the importance of India, it appears. And if you look at Nepal, it is a Himalayan country. Tourism is the mainstay of the economy. You can say it is a developing country and known for its diversity. People speak more than 100 languages, though Nepali is the predominant language, and population is around 28 million. Kathmandu is the capital, and don't forget the secretariat of SAARC is situated in Kathmandu, and GDP is around $24 billion, and major religion is the Hindu. Around 80% of the population are Hindus, and second predominant religion is Buddhists, but they are distant second with just 9%. So in Nepal, 80% population are Hindus and just 9% Buddhists, and Nepal is a member of both SAARC as well as BIMSTEC. SAARC, all of you are familiar with. Please look into this slide. These are SAARC countries, and the secretariat of SAARC is situated in Kathmandu, Nepal, and it is also a member of BIMSTEC. Some of you may not familiar with BIMSTEC. BIMSTEC is the Bay of Bengal initiative for multi-sectoral technical and economic cooperation, and this is intergovernmental organization conceived way back in 1997, but not much headway, established basically for technical and economic cooperation among the countries situated around the Bay of Bengal. And these 7 countries, 5 are from South Asia region, the 2 countries from Southeast Asia are Myanmar and Thailand, and 5 countries of South Asia. The 5 countries are given in this map. Please look into it. And if you exclude 3 countries, that is Maldives, Pakistan and Afghanistan from SAARC, then you will have these 5 countries of South Asia. So 5 countries of South Asia and 2 countries of Southeast Asia make this 7 countries of BIMSTEC region, and BIMSTEC headquarters is Dhaka, Bangladesh. Please don't forget. And not much headway, though this was contemplated way back in 1997, but not much has taken place during the past 19 years as far as BIMSTEC is concerned. And if you look at Nepal, it has got the border with the 5 states in India, starting from Uttarakhand, then Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim. Please look into this map. So this is all about Nepal. And if you look at other aspects, the Treaty of Peace and Friendship was signed on 31st July 1950 between India and Nepal. It gives a national treatment to the citizens of other country. That means Nepali citizens will enjoy the rights in India just like Indians. Similarly, Indians will enjoy similar rights in Nepal. So for doing business, moving from one country to other country, free borders, that means a Nepali can establish business in our country and we can do business in Nepal. So this is all about 1950 Treaty of Peace and Friendship between India and Nepal. The country was a Hindu monarchy till 2008, and for around 10 to 15 years, civil war took place in this country, and subsequently peace deal was signed in the year 2006. But prior to that, almost 10,000 people died in civil war. Finally, peace treaty was signed in 2006, and Hindu monarchy was abolished in 2008. And after 7 years of deliberations, constitution was adopted on 20 September 2015. But Madhesis and other ethnic groups are not happy with the constitution and they resorted to blockade of roads leading to India for more than 5 months, and that is the precise reason for straining of relations between India and Nepal. And essential supplies were affected in Nepal and it gave rise to anti-India sentiments in Nepal. So, this is a brief about Nepal, and if you look at the short tenures of prime ministers in Nepal, Prachanda is the 24th prime minister in 26 years. That indicates the short tenures of the prime ministers, and the previous prime minister Khadga Prasad Sharma Oli was there only for around 9 months, and the present incumbent Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda will be in the post for around 9 months, and as per the predetermined arrangement, Sher Bahadur Deoba of Nepali Congress will become the prime minister of the country after 9 months. So, there is a frequent change in the prime ministers, and as I have already told you, Prachanda is the 24th prime minister in 26 years. That is the unfortunate aspect if you look at Nepal. And if you look at India-Nepal relations in recent times, the new constitution of Nepal resulted in some misunderstanding between India and Nepal. Here, because of the new constitution, Madhesis and other ethnic groups resorted to agitation, and Nepal felt that Madhesis have got indirect support from India. Nepal also suspected that for Madhesis who blocked the trade routes, they enjoyed indirect support from India. And please don't forget, Madhesis origin is basically from India, and due to this, deep misunderstanding and mistrust was created between both the countries, and Nepal suffered badly because of essential supplies, and it gave rise to the concept of Nepali nationalism in Nepal. And at the same time, it was also felt in some quarters that India is unnecessarily interfering in the internal affairs of Nepal. And in between, when Khadga Prasad Sharma Oli was the prime minister, he knocked at the doors of China and he discussed with ways and means to extend the railway line to Nepal from Tibet region of China. And at the same time, it was also discussed when he visited China with regard to getting supplies from China. China's Tianjin port is around 3000 kilometers from Nepal, and at the same time it has to cross a mighty mountainous region, and whereas Haldia port in India is just around 1000 kilometers. Please look into this map, right? So, this is the history. In between, when KP Sharma Oli's time, slightly they tilted towards China, and now it appears that they realized that the geography dictates good relations with India. And Prachanda, this is for the second time he became the prime minister, and this is the first visit of Prachanda after becoming the prime minister for the second time. And 3 agreements or MOUs were signed, and they include India extending a credit line of around $750 million for Nepal's post-earthquake reconstruction. That is one aspect. And in the words of India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India's aspirations as far as Nepal is very clear. Indian Prime Minister stated that Nepal will be successful in implementing the constitution through inclusive dialogue, accommodating the aspirations of diverse sections of society. So, the statement by the Indian Prime Minister is clearly evident that the diverse sections of people, especially Madhesis and other ethnic groups, are to be accommodated in the constitution. That is the wish of India, and Prime Minister rightly expressed the wish of India. And at the same time, the Prime Minister of Nepal stated that the second meeting of eminent persons group will be held in October. What is this eminent persons group? This group was created basically to diffuse tensions between India and Nepal. First meeting was held somewhere around July, and now second meeting will be held in the month of October, basically to diffuse tensions between both the countries. So the visit of Nepali Prime Minister somehow resulted in removal of some sort of misunderstanding between both the countries, and at the same time India expressed its wish to accommodate the aspirations of diverse sections of people in Nepal. Right friends, with this nothing much came out of the visit, but the first visit after becoming Prime Minister for the second time to India itself signals that Nepal views relations with India more important than those with China. Right friends, with this let us conclude the fourth capsule. Please do join for News in Focus and read between the lines. Have a nice day. Thank you.